Morning! Am I live? Morning musings from this tiny little studio on this tiny little Greek island. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous morning today. And oh boy, I have just lots to do, lots to do. And what you can see, I'm doing this 30-day lemon challenge. So what we're doing is painting a lemon, at least one lemon, the first week, just one lemon every day, to really hone in on understanding the form of the lemon. Because if you can create a lemon, you can create anything. And yesterday was day 2, and you can see we did the Notan, which is the first one, um, and then over here a 3-value little sketch painting, and then a black and white. Okay, basically and that took an hour to do those 3. With all the talking that we did as well. And so today I'm going to be doing the color painting um, based on this pre-work, the pre-work. And I always say, right, the Notan, 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 Notan. Start there. Do little sketches. All you need is just a regular pen, a pencil, a paintbrush, whatever you got handy, and just do that blueprint, that black and white design. You can tell from the Notan if it's going to be a good painting or not. And yeah, I stand by that. So yesterday, um, dealing with the Notan, and working on this black and white, just taking out the color and just understanding values, painting values, 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 values. It will be the number one most important part of your learning. It's, as you know, if you're going to compare it to the walking thing, like a toddler learning how to walk, if you can't put one foot in front of the other, you're not going to be able to walk. And it's kind of the same thing, right? The Notan, the values, understanding how values work and where they are on the value scale, that takes some time. It's not an easy task. And even uh, when you are an intermediate advanced artist, going back and doing something like this is um is it readjusts, because we learn things and we have our interpretation of what we learn, and we put that out in our paintings, in our lives. We learn our lives, we have our history, we have the things that happen to us, the experiences, and we put that out in this very present moment that we are all in right now. And because that is what you bring to the world. So um, it's the same kind of thing. So it's always good to come back to the blueprint, starting with the Notan, the blueprint of what you're painting, and going through the walking phase of your artistic journey. So that's imperative to me on in my realm of thinking, and everything starts in that Notan stage again. And we're looking at the creative channel, right? You're looking at creativity, which is endless and unlimited and always there, never blocked, never, never, never. We block the creativity somewhere within us and it can't come through. So it's a matter of opening yourself up. So creativity will come in, like you get a point of awareness, like, oh, I like that. And then you think about it, right? You start thinking about, oh, I could paint that. It could be like this, it could be like that. And gee, I wonder what kind of canvas I would put that on, what size, the whole spiel. I talk about that in other videos. You guys can go check that out. But it's this area up here where everything is still abstract, where everything is still in that blueprint stage, right? Without actually pulling it down and limiting it and creating the painting, right? So it just brought me to think. I mean, I was thinking this morning, right, that the Notan stage, it's a vital important part of who we are. It's the beginning of who we are. And when we start out, I think as little babies, we're kind of in that no-tan stage. It's this or that. I'm hungry or I'm not. I'm cold or I'm not. Black and white. And as we grow, we begin to take on more values, those different shades of gray. And a lot of us get stuck there. We just remain there, maybe with like a 5 value painting or something, a 5 value sketch, without actually exploring the full spectrum of who we can be and who we can become. And there are those of us who naturally are always seeking towards the self-development, the expansion of who we are, or at least we like to think we're expanding. I don't know if we actually are expanding, but I assume so. Oh, I do. I assume that that is true. I when you become aware of the other various values in your daily life and who you are, and you become more expanded. You're not just a 3 value sketch, just reiterating and automatically saying this is it because that's what you know and that's what you understand. I talk about this kind of thing a lot because I really do believe in really stretching your boundaries into um, different ideas. Doesn't mean that you that you become those ideas. That's not what I'm saying. I do not believe that. It's not healthy. You can lose yourself completely if you're just stretching out and diminishing yourself. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is knowing where you are, knowing what you understand, which stage of your value sketch painting are you in? Are you a 7 value painter? Are you a 9 value? Are you using the full spectrum of the values that you can? What is not working and what you add in or leave out of your composition is a whole nother story. And no, you don't add in everything, but it sure is nice to look at as much as you can see and contemplate it for a moment because it does expand your awareness of who you are and where you stand in your life, in your daily life. And so that's what I've been thinking about this morning. The Notan. Are you still a Notan person? Are you still a Notan in some of your beliefs? Are you still a Notan, oh my goodness, in your own self-awareness? Where are you? Are you a Notan or a 3 value sketch? Are you a 5 value sketch? Which I would assume is pretty normal. There's not many who are a full 9 value sketch, right? Um, and I mean, I suppose that's pretty typical. I suppose it's pretty typical. I don't believe that I am anywhere near a nine value sketch on a personal level. I come into contact with uh, all these different blocks, right? All these different uh, hardcore beliefs, good and bad, good and bad, and somewhere in between, just um, that I just automatically do. And when we go into our painting and you paint for a while, you get into your habits of how you paint. That's why I'm coming back to the importance of doing one of these like 30-day lemon paintings or 30-day apple paintings or 30-day, I don't know, cloud paintings, whatever. When you do that kind of thing and you stretch your boundaries out, you kind of shake up the habit that you have or that you have created over the years, learning how to paint. And in the same kind of way, we can break up the habit of how we react to things, how we automatically react to someone that, can make us angry, how we automatically play the same record over and over and over throughout our lives without going back to paint a lemon every day, to go back to the Notan, to go back to a three value sketch and to paint it, to actually do it and to see where you are and what's happening, to see immediately the thoughts coming up saying, oh, you got to do this. And to actually stop a moment and say, do I? Do I really? Is that necessary for this painting, for this value sketch? And I find that very, 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 very enlightening for me. Um, Obviously not going to be for everyone, but if you are one of those who likes to reassess, to go in once in a while and shake things up by going back to your Notan stage of painting and bring it forward from that space, bringing it forward. So today I'm going to be doing the little color study of this little lemon and moving on from there. And I'm just loving this challenge. Loving the company. We begin the challenge around 5:30, somewhere in there on YouTube. I'll say 5 o'clock. But every day I won't be able to commit to that, so I have to figure that out. I may have to leave tomorrow or on Saturday, and that will make things kind of difficult. So I may do my lemon the day before, pre-record, and share it with you that way. But hey, some days is not some days may not be possible. So it is what it is. We do what we can do. Good enough is a heck of a lot better than perfection. So that's my belief, and take that with you in your painting practice. Good enough is a heck of a lot better than perfection. So let go, all of you out there who are in that perfectionist kind of mindset, and oof, fall in love with good enough. Okay, so I am going to get off. Ooh, 14 minutes. I thought this didn't go very far. I thought it was under 10. Nope. Okay, well, um, again, you guys, if you have any questions, if you want me to talk about something, if you need me anywhere, please leave a comment and we can get in touch. And yeah, I'm right here for you. All right, you guys, be inspired, be creative, be you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day today.